Hello friends, welcome back to practice. And if you click this video, you might be a runner or maybe even an avid walker or hiker or biker. If so, maybe the legs, the hips are a little tight. So this video is designated just for you or anyone looking for that extra stretch from working the strong muscles of our quadriceps, our hamstrings, our abductors, our adductors. So really all around this region, the lower half of the body is what we'll be focusing on today, mostly stretching, a little bit of strengthening just so that we're pairing the two together and finding that nice balance. Hey Gertie, wanna come here? She's gonna lay in the sun. So thanks for being here. We're gonna start right away in a tabletop shape. You don't need any props today, maybe just a blanket if you are a little sensitive on the knees. That could be a nice thing to layer up as we walk ourselves into all fours. So I'm gonna go this direction today. So starting, this is gonna be a short practice today, nothing too long, but just something that you can add in, all of these or a few of these before and after you're running, you're hiking, really making sure that it's a well-rounded practice. So hands and knees, just start to shift a little forward and back here, keeping the toes tucked. We're stretching the fascia of the feet. Also stretching around the wrist just for a little extra bonus. So kind of bringing the chest forward and pressing the hips all the way towards your heels. Yeah. Start to breathe. Can always connect that beautiful breath here to practice. And next time you come the hips to heels, let's pause there. Toes are tucked under, so it might be a little uncomfortable if your feet are kind of tight. I myself have these little bunions, they're nothing too crazy, but they're can be painful enough in this way. So making sure that I'm stretching the tissues all around the 26 bones in each of our feet, which is crazy. Okay, so maybe you drop the head here, a few more breaths. Cool. Beautiful. Bring yourself all the way back up. Release the tops of your feet. Pat them on the mat. Get some blood flowing into the shins. Yeah, all right, here we go. Back to center in your tabletop. Begin to slide your right leg back. Toes are down onto the ground here. Drive back through your heel. Okay, pressing through the hands. Notice the Achilles and the calf start to turn on. Get a little breath into the back of your knee here. And then bring your hands right underneath the shoulders. Hover your left foot. Engage your belly. Maybe circle out the ankle. Bringing a little awareness, some structure around your low abdomen, around your low back. Engagement and breath. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Place the left toes back down and the left knee back down. That's it. Straight to the other side. Press back through the right toes. Drive back through your heel. And then arms become a pillar over the wrist. Float the right leg. Flex the toes. Maybe circle on the ankle. Hug your navel to spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release. Nice job. Kick your left foot off to the side here. So we're going to bring the arch in line with the right knee. Tuck the right toes for a second. Pivot the right knee a little to the side. And we're coming back into a little half happy baby here. So give the wrist a break here. You can come onto forearms. And if you're not all the way back towards your heels like me, don't worry, hips can still be elevated like this, but you'll start to feel a lot through the inner left thigh. Forearms can be down, you can kind of flip the hands over and maybe even the left toes pivot up towards the sky. And you're just taking a few breaths here. If you need to rest your head, maybe you stack your hands together, rest your forehead down. Take a few deep breaths. Nice. You can always stay longer at another time. You know, if you find the stretches that you're needing day to day based off of your activities, you can mix and mingle these together. I just want to give you a little well-rounded practice today, and then you can choose what you need, what feels good. Come back up to your hands. Bring yourself back up, right knee under hip. Lift the left leg, swing it all the way around and back, and then pivot. Tap your toes over to the right, look over the right shoulder. And adding on just a little more, drop your right forearm down. Reach your left fingertips all the way over to the right side of your mat. Maybe your right arm becomes a pillow for your head. And we get a big side body stretch down into the IT band. Yeah, take a breath in and a breath out. Awesome. Come back to the left hand, press up into the right hand, tabletop, back to center. Wiggle it out, shake out the sides, flip your wrist over, and come on back to center. Kick your right foot off to the side. Pivot the left knee a little bit over here. So as you slowly start to bring it back, listen to your body. I start to feel it right away. You'll already feel that inner right thigh turn on. You can shift back and forth a couple times, and eventually maybe it goes all the way back toward your heel. Forearms can rest down. Maybe the right toes lift up towards the sky. Yeah, take some time here. Maybe forehead to hands. As you breathe and stretch, you're also welcoming in awareness into the body, into all these places that might feel a bit tight and stressed. All right. Come back up to the hands. Walk it forward. Plant your right toes, left knee back into the center. Swim right leg all the way back and over to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Press back. Left forearm down. Right fingertips reach over to the side. Nice. And then back to hands and knees when you're ready. Right hand down, press up. Come back to all fours. Awesome. Let's walk the hands a print forward, tuck the toes under. Lift your knees up, downward facing dog. Stretch your fingers. Put a deep bend into the right knee. Let your left heel get a little bit heavier towards the ground. Big stretch for the Achilles. Let the head go. And then switch it out. Soften the right heel toward your mat. Bend the left knee a lot. Keep pressing your heart back towards your thighs. Keep breathing. Yeah, back to center. Cool. Nothing fancy today, friends. Just take the right foot and take a big step forward to the outside of your right pinky. All right. Runner's lunge here. Both hands are on the inside of the foot. Left hand down. Right arm to the sky. Circle out your right wrist. Big stretch here for the outer hips. Little strength for the back left leg. Take one more inhale. And then lower your left knee down. Reach your right fingertips for the back of the mat towards your left heel. And then bend your left knee. See if your fingers can grab for the outside edge of your left foot. Get that quad stretch. Maybe let the hips get a little heavier towards the mat. Breathe. Nice and gently. There you go. Release the foot super softly. Bring both hands to the inside. Lift the back knee. Quarter turn to the left side. Pivot all your toes. Wide-legged fold. Yeah. Lengthen your spine just a little bit. You can bring your fingertips underneath your shoulders. And then forward fold. Couple option here with arms. You can grab opposite elbows to frame your head. Your hands can wrap around your ankles or calves as you breathe into your hamstrings. And then fingertips back under your shoulders again. Let's come into a little transverse lunge, back of your mat, left knee bends. Pivot the left toes to the side, maybe even it drops down a little lower. You've got this little skandasana shape. Left heel can be lifted nice and long. A lot of opening for the right inner thigh, your adductor muscle. Keep the spine long. Breathe in. Nice. Spider crawl all the way back towards the top of your mat. Pivot on the toes. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in between each side. Big exhale, let it go. Nice. Left foot steps forward outside of your left hand. Stay lifted here for a moment, marrying the strength and the softness and the stretchiness of these poses. Right hand plants, left arm high. Yeah, circle out the left wrist for a moment, give it some love. Breathe in. And then back knee lowers, stay twisted as you reach your left fingertips for the back of your mat. Bend your right knee, and maybe you just stay there for this active quad stretch, or fingers go and roam around the pinky edge side of your foot. You can always take it into a lizard, supportively come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Drop the hips, open your heart. Take a couple breaths. Nice, a lot of love for the quad. One more inhale. Exhale, release it down. Lift your right knee, spiral to the right big side of your mat. Hello. Forward fold, round 2. Let your torso be heavy. Take whatever variation you want. Maybe this time fingertips crawl in between your legs behind you, or they crawl forward in front of you. Fingers under shoulders, lift your heart up. And then into the right knee, pivot your toes to the side. You can pause with the hips elevated, or take it a bit lower, skandasana, lower down. Take a couple breaths, flex your left toes. Awareness to the inner left thigh muscle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome. Take your nice ninja walk to the top of the mat. Plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Drop your knees down to the ground. Send your knees to one side, heels to the other. Come take a seat. Almost done, friends. So like I said, you can do all of this stuff before and after your walks and your hikes, or mix and mingle them together in your own time in different ways. Just always nice ones to come back to help give some love to our bodies for all the crazy work and amazing work and the places that it takes us. Butterfly shape, take the knees wide, soles of the feet together. And then if you've got clean feet, clean hands, you can bring your thumbs to your arches. Start giving them some love. kind of opening your foot like a book a little bit more. Hello, dirty toes. When I was in dance class when I was little, this was definitely one of the stretches we did every day for dance, but then also the teacher would come around and like flap our wings like a butterfly, so we would have to like, or come down and like press it, so it would really like overstretch sometimes. And I'm always a little gentle, it doesn't have to be super deep, but you can kind of start to flap your wings, maybe get a little bit mobility in there. Do a little forward fold through center. Sit back up. Sit up tall, and then we're going to bring the left heel to the outside of our left glute and the right heel to the outside. So this is going to be hero's pose. A little nice stretch just to end practice with the quads. If this is unavailable, feels awkward here, you can sit onto a block or just come sit all the way onto your heels just like so. Take some moments, palms to lap. Notice what you notice. Observe the breath, the lovely energy that you moved around, the nice stretches and care for your body, for the strength you possess, the flexibility not just of your body but of your mind as well. Wherever these feet, these legs of yours take you, hopefully you have a beautiful run, a wonderful hike, and just enjoy the physical health that you have. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Open your eyes. Thanks for hanging out today, friends. If you need help getting out of this shape, just roll forward a little bit. Bring your feet to one side. Take a seat. Maybe stretch the legs forward. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you feel a little bit more stretched out and guidance of some good stretches to do when you go on your adventures. We'll be moving to Tahoe very soon, as you heard, so a lot more hiking in store for us. So I'm excited to be incorporating this a lot more into my practice. If you like this, please share. If you practiced it, your favorite stretches, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye, friends.